boom, boom, chickadee chanka. How's it going, everybody? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with another cheeky little preview video for you. Sorry we're late. Absolute gash-tastic situation. I will explain in a moment, but great to see you all here. Thank you very much for stopping by and getting in here for this Everton versus Manchester United preview of the game tomorrow in the Premier League. 12:30 kickoff at Goodison Park. Come on, United! Let's smash up these toffees here. Come on, Ole Gunnar Solskjær. This is an absolutely huge game in terms of the pressures that this could swing either way, really. I mean, look, Ancelotti's last couple of games. Solskjær certainly is under a massive amount of pressure in terms of his job. If we lose this game, we could be in 17th place with the international break to dwell on it. So this is really, really not a good position for Solskjær to be in if he doesn't get anything but the 3 points tomorrow in the game against Everton. How's it going, exclusive? Are you all good, mate? Jacob, yes, there is still going to be FIFA later, mate. Paul Rashford is in here as well. What's going on, Paul? Mike, Shazad, Juiced, everyone else, thanks for stopping in here and getting involved with the preview tonight. Friday night preview. But let me just tell you this story, okay? So, just to kick it off lightly right here, we'll wait for a few more people to get in here before we get into the footy stuff anyway. But look, I just ordered a bloody Subway off of Uber Eats, right? Yeah, I've got the missus still here, by the way. Her plans changed a little bit. She's going back tomorrow now. So, say hello.
Hey, everyone.
So, the missus is actually here right now. Still, we just ordered some Subway. Okay, get this. And that is pretty gash, because we haven't got it yet. What's happened is I ordered the Subway, yeah, on Uber Eats, 2 meatball marinara subs. You happen to get some free nachos when you spent over £15. Winner, right? Nice. So, anyway, a couple of minutes later, they sent us a notification saying, sorry, we don't have this. We can't fulfill the order on the meatball marinara subs, right? So I press on something, I don't know. I'm trying to replace the order or some shit like that. It just completely gashes out on me, the app. And then when I go back on it, it's almost like it's just confirmed that I'm happy with them not bringing me the meatball marinara subs. And so what I've got to do is, it says £6.23 for some nachos being delivered on their own, which was supposed to be freaking free with the freaking meatball marinara subs. Do you understand? Which they don't have. So what did I try and do? Try to phone the restaurant. No bastard answering at the restaurant. Literally, they don't even have a phone, it seems. It just rings, I don't know. I phoned about 3 different drivers saying, sorry, you've been given this shit order. Don't order that. I don't want that. And sorry, I don't want you to travel there and waste your time. So I did that with 3 different drivers. Until finally the last driver was at the freaking Subway and he sorted it out, but hopefully he sorted it out anyway. We'll see what they bring us. They might bring us a steaming turd now. But either way, it's not good start to my freaking Friday evening, guys, when I've got a preview trying to do. I don't need to be 20 minutes on the phone trying to get some Subway melts to get a bloody order right. Do you know what I mean? Thank you, love. But anyway, I'm absolutely gashed out from that. I'm stressed out, guys, with Subway. And it's going to come in about 5 minutes' time. It says it's going to be here at 8:28, so that's 2 minutes, Nicola. You're going to have to keep a lookout because I'm doing the vid here. I didn't want to keep the good people waiting any longer, you know? But the fact is, it's going to come during the freaking absolutely... I'm doing a preview right now, you know?
Everyone that's got hats are on the way.
Hey, yeah, all the hats have been sent off, guys. This is one of the hats. This is the red version of the hat, but there's no more hats available for sale on the website right now because all this lockdown business. I just can't be asked to go down the post office and shit like that at the moment, but I might make them active again there. Soon. We'll see. But anyway, Look, guys, thank you for getting in here for the preview tonight. Please do us a massive favour and smash that thumbs up button on the live stream if you have not done so already. Footy Talk, Juice said, Shazad Ahmed, John and Ganga. Jake Howard says, how many inches did you order, mate? 12-incher, mate. To be fair, it's a shame they don't have a 13er. That's what I could really go for right now. Bernie the Bolt says, get in there, Bacon Sarni's Mr. Pig. And hello, Mr. Pig. Hey there, buddy. How's it going, Footy Talk? Ibra Ghani as well. What's going on? Ellie, great to see you. Says, I've never had nachos. To be fair, I've gone into Subway before and somebody ordered nachos. They just open up a fucking bag of Doritos and put it in a freaking bowl. I'm shitting you not. So, anyway, Cam says, Mrs. P, the owners will find a horse's head in their bed. Hey, Eddie O2, what's going on, bro? He says, dropping in to give a like. We'll catch some playback. Piggo, you need to keep selling those hats. They look nice, mate. Thank you so much for that, dude. I really, really appreciate that, Eddie O2. Shout out to you, my friend. And the face mask empire as well. Check out Eddie O2, Culture Soldier gear, my friends. Legend. Vincent Bullock, how's it going? Ellie, Joe Harp, everyone. Jake Harold, good to see you, mate. He says 13-inch seems legit. I'm starving now. I know. Can you give me the longest one you got there? I should. Is it bad that I go into sub when I say that? Can you give me the longest one you've got? I don't actually say that, but I should.
Yeah, you do.
Anyway, look, guys. Let's get on with the preview. Okay, sorry about that. The food's going to arrive in a minute. It's here basically. So I don't know if he'll knock on the door and leave it, or if he'll want to talk and explain the gash situation. But this guy's definitely getting a tip. That's all I'm going to say. It's not his fault. He's had to wait around a little bit longer. He actually put me on the phone to them while he was there, man. And all the other drivers were just like, oh, I'll cancel it off. I said, yeah, fair play, don't travel there because it's gash. But he was like, oh, I'll try and sort it out for you. So this guy's a don, mate. Whoever this guy is right now delivering this, he's an absolute uber angel, my friends. That's what I'm going to say. Unfortunately, the Subway, though, the restaurant, they're absolutely gasharama. Right, okay then. So the game tomorrow, sorry about that weird start to the preview. The game tomorrow, massive game for Ole Gunnar Solskjær. If he loses it, the pressure's going to be massive. It's literally going to be 17th in the table or something like that with the international break to continue with and just dwell on it all. So we need to get the win. I do think we are going to get the win because I think Ollie, if you look at how he's done in the past, he does sort of perform under pressure. When his back's to the wall and his job's on the line and there's a big game of football that he's got to win, he seems to be able to win it. Now, of course, every single game at this stage is a pressure game for him now. That Istanbul's Başakşehir game, that's not an acceptable performance, an acceptable result. These are all pressure games too, but certainly this one coming up against Everton, where we are in the league and with the start that we've had to the Premier League campaign, this one is an absolute must-win for Ole Gunnar Solskjær. His job could potentially be on the line, as much as I'd like to think that the Glazers would back him and give faith in him. You can't really argue with 17th after 7 games. I mean, that is gash with the squad that United have got. We have spent a bit of money. We do have a good squad, certainly a good squad capable of beating the likes of bloody Burnley or, not Burnley, Crystal Palace or, So we've got to have done better than that. So I think his job would seriously be on the line if he doesn't get the job done there. But I do think he's going to get the job done. I look at Everton this season, and yes, they are impressive, or they were impressive at the start of the campaign. They're still in 5th place right now on 13 points, which is 6 points more than Manchester United. They've played an extra game than us. Ancelotti's done a good job. They have had a couple of their key players out. Richarlison, I think, is still out for the game tomorrow, actually, with a suspension. And also, James Rodriguez was out, but he's coming back into it after a little injury. So, they've had a couple of tough games. They didn't have their full fit start 11 out there, and it's maybe forced them to have a couple of issues. They've struggled a little bit. So I do tend to think that the problem is with Ancelotti and Everton is they don't have the strength in depth there. We'll see what sort of starting 11's out tomorrow. James Rodriguez will probably be back. But if you look at their form, Everton, they have done well. They've lost the last couple of games, haven't they, in the Premier League? So they've definitely not looked as good recently as they did at the start of the campaign. It's not like they're invincible. Everyone was tipping them to maybe be challenging for the title this season. I think that's a little bit of Billy Big Bollocks smoke up the arse, that, to be fair. How are Everton realistically expected to challenge? I know it's a wide open season, but they don't have the depth there. That's been apparent in the last couple of games. Come on, Ole Gunnar Solskjær. Let's smash up Carlo Ancelotti tomorrow, lad. We got the abilities, we got the players. It's just about making it click. And in the big games, when we have needed to, we have made it click. Hey, we got a super chat here, and it is from Stephanie Hooper. Shout out to you, Stephanie Hooper. There's not even a message to go with it, but just sending those good vibes and a tenner right over there. You bloody legend, Stephanie. Thank you so much for that, Stephanie Hooper. Shout out to you, Stephanie. Ellie says, luckily for Peg, Nicola isn't fussy. She's actually kind of fussy about certain things. You want to talk about OCD with food. It's an absolute nightmare trying to feed this one.
Don't go down that road.
Anyway, okay.
No, someone said, what size do I prefer? And I said, I'm happy with any size.
All right, yeah, she's it's not about the size of the sub. It's about the drilling in the filling. Do you know what I mean? Oh my goodness me. Jake Harold says, Ellie, why is everyone so funny tonight and so quick? Can't cope. I don't know. It's funny Fridays, isn't it? Is the Subway arrived now? Sorry, guys. It says enjoy your order, so it must have done. Go and grab it. Go and. Okay. It's piss poor, man. Trying to get a heated sub during a bloody preview of a game because the bloody nightmare people at Uber are bloody incompetent. That's what it bloody is. Anyway. Stephanie Hooper with another £10 super chat. Thank you so much for that, Stephanie Hooper, man. Double shout out to you, Stephanie. Seriously. Absolutely balling it up here. No messages to go with it. What's that about, Stephanie? Just showing that raw love there. No need for a message. I feel you. Well, thank you very much for that, Stephanie. Again, everybody stick those love hearts in there for Stephanie. Anyway, right, guys, come on. Jordan Lewis says, hope everyone is well. Will there be a FIFA vid tonight, mate? Yes, there will indeed. Probably be getting going about 10:30, maybe 11 now. We shall see. I've got to eat my dinner and stuff like that. Oh, right, guys. Come on, let's talk about it. Hey, Alex, how's it going? Great to see you too, Alex. He says, cheers, pig. Great to see you, Alex. Right, then, let's get into it, guys. The team news for the game tomorrow in terms of Manchester United and Everton. Everton, they're expected to have James Rodriguez back in the side following a minor injury, which is a bit of a shame because what a signing he's been for Everton. You know, he's been a great signing by Ancelotti there. Good money, reasonable amount of money, and he's going to be a big player for them, and you can see that, and he already has been this season. Hopefully we can keep him quiet tomorrow, but he's probably going to be back in the team. Richarlison is suspended still. It's understood that Lucas Digne will return, though, after being banned. And Jordan Pickford should be back in goal after being dropped to the bench last Sunday. So there's a little bit of team news for you in terms of Everton and what's going on there. Manchester United have got a couple of injury concerns, but nothing major right now as well. Victor Lindelof is a doubt. With a bad back. I feel him, to be honest. My back's still absolutely bloody gash, by the way. Oh my goodness me. But I have ordered a gaming chair, by the way, so shout out to everybody. There's no delivery out there. You taking the mickey?
I'm not.
Are you taking the mickey? Don't do this to me.
I'm not taking the mickey. There's nothing there.
Have you looked right outside?
What,
On
right
the floor?
at the front
Yeah. Do that, because sometimes some melts put it on the cold floor there and the concrete there.
It's
Just
not out the
Just
front.
okay, but in it's not in the porch bit, no.
It's not in the.
No. We'll look outside the front door, please. Oh, I can't handle this. I can't handle if they've delivered it. I just can't handle that. Right, okay. After what's happened, I knew there was some sort of bloody curse with this delivery. I really did. Anyway, look. So, team news. Manchester United Victor Lindelof is in doubt with a bad back. Jesse Lingard could feature for the first time in the Premier League this season. No, thank you. I really hope that's not the case. I mean, look, maybe featuring off the bench, coming on as a last-minute meme, then okay. But no. Alex Tellez, though, this is some good news, though, everybody. Alex Tellez should be back in contention for a start tomorrow. I don't know whether he'll start or whether Luke Shaw will be playing, but I'm expecting Alex Tellez to be the man because he has had his second COVID test at Carrington yesterday and there this morning, and which is some and he's all good. He's positive. So not the test isn't positive. I mean, it's positive news. So he's an outside chance of returning at Everton, but we don't know if it's going to be Luke Shaw or potentially or somebody else at this stage.
On the floor
Oh, okay. Nice one. Thank you very much. Right, okay. I need to tip that guy. Let me tip that guy. What's that? Don't eat mine. Is it hot? I'm so wound up after that Subway incident, my friends. It really bothers me. Anyway, look. God, this is all over the place, this bloody preview tonight, guys. I should have just written it off. Should have just sacked it off, guys. I didn't want to let you guys down anyway. Look, okay, let's get into it then, folks. So, look, the preview for tomorrow, Alex Tellez might be starting in the game. We shall see. Tony Martial, who scored for United with that sick header against Istanbul's Besiktasehir, is available again. What are you doing, Nicola? Don't jump around. You're moving the whole table around. What are you doing, Nicola? Sit down. Anthony Martial has scored for United because the freaking camera's wobbling up and down. How does it affect me? It's wobbling my freaking preview video.
Dancing.
This is ridiculous. Anthony Martial has scored. You're dancing. You're wobbling the whole... Anthony Martial has scored for United in the Champions League in midweek. Is available again after serving a three-match domestic ban.
I'm happy the food's come.
I'm trying to do a preview. This is a joke. Can you go in the other room? David De Gea is expected to return in goal after Dean Henderson played against Istanbul Besiktasehir.
I was just saying I was happy the food came, that's all.
You're not getting this, are you, Nicola? I know you're in the room here, and I know we've talked about the Subway, but what I'm trying to do is focus on a preview of a game of football. Nobody gives a shite about what we're talking about.
You asked me, so I'm answering you.
Okay. All right, Anthony Martial has scored for United in the Champions League in midweek. Is again available after serving a three-match domestic ban. David De Gea is expected to return in goal after Dean Henderson played against Istanbul Basaksehir. And maybe, Dean Henderson did okay in that game, really, but he didn't really have much to do other than a couple of opportunities, which he didn't stop. And one of their chances, you could argue, the first chance, the Denver Bar goal, that maybe he could have done a bit better there. Eric Bailly and Phil Jones are both still sidelined with injury. I mean, it's just typical of these two. That's the problem. Eric Bailly is just so injury prone. Will he ever be good enough for United? I mean, he's been good enough, but will he be fit enough ever to really put in a consistent run on the side? Probably not. And Phil Jones, he's just absolutely gastastic, so that's some pretty good news. Okay, in terms of the team, which I think is going to be put out tomorrow against Everton, I think we are away from home, but I think Everton will be kind of maybe expecting us to go with the three at the back system, and I don't think that's going to be the case at all. I think we're going to go 4-2-3-1. I think hopefully we will be seeing Alex Tellers in the side if he's obviously completely clean from the virus now and is allowed to play. But he hasn't played for a little while. He has just had a virus, but most professional athletes, they're asymptomatic. It doesn't really bother them too much. You've seen Zlatan, you've seen Cristiano come back and do well after the virus. It's not just Paul Pogba that's been affected. Paul Pogba looked a little bit poor coming back, but maybe that's just because he's shit. I don't really know. But the fact is, Ronaldo and Ibra, it's not really done them any harm getting it. So I'm sure Tellers will probably be fine. And if he's fit to play, I'd like to see him selected in the side. And then the back line, I think he's going to go with the same back line as we saw last time. It says Lindelof's a doubt for the game with a back injury or a little bit of a bad back. Old man Lindelof is feeling it too. So I think he's going to go Maguire to Antebe as the centre-back. So I'd love to have a graphic for you guys. I was meant to sort the graphic out before the stream, which I always do. And then this whole subway incident happened. So I had to spend my time trying to chase that around and sort that shit out. So anyway, I do think it's going to be Twanzebe, but I do think it's going to be Maguire starting at the back again with Aaron Wan-Bissaka on the right-hand side. And then in the midfield there, look, who knows what Solskjær's going to do here? Who really knows what Ole Gunnar Solskjær's going to do? Because he's selected players like McTominay, maybe, who haven't really been in good form, players like Pogba, who haven't really been in fantastic form, and he keeps selecting these guys. Fred, I think, a shoe-in. I think if he's fit anyway, Fred should be starting in this game for me. And I would rather see Donny van de Beek over Paul Pogba. You might see a diamond. It really does depend what Solskjær's going to do, but I just got a feeling he's going to go with that two defensive midfielders sat in front of the back four compared to what we saw in the last couple of games and certainly what we saw against Istanbul, which was just some shoddy diamond gashness that just didn't really work for us. I don't know if it's the system or the tactics or the players just looking absolutely awful, but it just didn't really happen for us. I feel like if we go back to that tried and tested, maybe like Matic and Fred, or maybe have Fred and Pogba, or Fred and Donny, then that would make more sense. But I definitely don't want to see Pogba starting the game, in my opinion, guys. What do you guys think? Smash a 1 in the live chat if you would like to see Paul Pogba start in this game. All my days as well, what's going on here? Guys, sorry, I missed something there. Anyway, thank you everyone who's getting in here. Is the live chat stuck here? Oh no, it's loaded now. Hey guys, thank you very much. K Slater, how's it going? Bal Ray, what happened with the subway? They've delivered it now. What's that?
Stephanie Hooper super chat.
I missed another Stephanie Hooper super chat.
Yeah, she sent one.
Hooper chat. Hooper chat. Stephanie Hooper, thank you so much. I can't believe you've sent another one, you nutter. She says, Mr. P, can you tell Mr. P to check my last donation with the message? Oh, I'm so sorry there, Stephanie Hooper. I may have missed it. Ah, I see. She says, thank you, Stephanie Hooper. She says, how long do I have to watch for mod? As I've watched like 7 to 8 streams. To be honest with you, Stephanie Hooper, I really appreciate the support with the super chats there, but it's a long drawn out process. Ask Kayam how long it takes to be a mod. It takes a lot longer than 7 to 8 streams, hate to say that. But I'm sure you seem like a bloody legend, so get in here regularly and, we'll talk in a few months' time. But thank you very much, Stephanie, for getting in here with your kindness there. Really appreciate it. Peter Jones says 442. Hey, Peter Jones, mate, what's going on? Me and Peter Jones. Sorry, mate, that's weird.
If someone said to you, Mrs. P's mad, you'd be inclined to agree with them, wouldn't you?
Mrs. P's mad, yes. Mrs. P's a lunatic. Let's just say that now. I would be inclined to agree with him. Yeah. Eccentric? I think so. But that's why we love her, you know. What's that quote?
I like.
Yeah.
Where Alice says, "Am I bonkers?" And he says, "Yes, Alice, you are, but all the best ones are."
Yeah, well, the best ones are bonkers or some shit like that. Anyway, okay, let's get on and talk about the game again. Sorry, we got sidetracked again here. I've just got that Subway steak and cheese sub staring me in the face.
I'm having it. Sorry. You jipping my dancing. I'm gonna eat it.
Okay. So that's what I think the midfield's going to be. Well, like I just said, I don't really know what Ole Gunnar Solskjær's going to do. What I would personally do, I'd probably go with Fred and Donny. I'd have Fred maybe being that more mobile, defensive-minded player. Still having Donny as well, being quite defensive for us as well in that midfield too. But still, he can go forward a little bit and create. That's what I would kind of do. I don't want to see Pogba starting in the game personally. I think he's quite good off the bench. Let's use him off the bench. And the pressure of him performing at the moment seems to be too great for him, unfortunately. He's just a little bit unconfident right now, I think, and it's showing. Certainly in the United shirt anyway. He's just not capable of really grabbing a game by the scruff of the neck or even looking like he's really going bang full tilt for it. And I know he made a mistake in a previous game where he's given away that penalty. You know, you can forgive him for that. He owned up to it after the game. He said it was just a mistake. He's not the best at defending. Yeah, that's right. He's not the best at defending. So let's try somebody else. Donny, I know, is not an out-and-out defender. I know that. But I'm saying next to Fred or next to Matic or somebody like that who is more defensively minded, it might actually work quite well. Because he is a box-to-box player, Donny. You know, he can be creative and he can also do a bit of defending. The only time we really saw him in a deeper role was when he was sat in front of the back line in that Aston Villa pre-season game, and I thought he did a good job there. I thought he was defensively sound, and I thought he played it well out from the back there as well and got forward at times. So I was impressed with him there then. I know Solskjaer's not favoured him here in that position at all since, and he's really just sort of playing second fiddle to Bruno whenever the opportunity arrives. But we did see him in the last game. Now, I'd like to see Donny start in the next game. What do you guys think? Donny or Pogba starting tomorrow? Donny or Pogba? Let me know your thoughts and opinions.
Dawn says, "Hi Nicola, ask Pig how long I have been on this channel."
Hey Dawn, how's it going? I think
Dawn.
I think you've been on here a good couple of
I was
years.
going to say, isn't it?
It's got to be a good few years, I would say. 2 or 3 years? What is the answer to that, Dawn? Sorry, you've got much better memory than me, I think. Hey, TYO808 Beats, hello there. Ice Cream Gaming, Mr. Tunny, Joel and Ganga, HSN786. Vlogs with Mensley, Aaron Homeyard, what's going on, Aaron? Stephen Zevon, hello. Paul Rashford, Kayam, Berberspin 9, Kashkai King, Vlogs with Mensley, Thomas Dunn, Mount Army, Jim Joe Pobley, Matty Taylor, Matty Stallard from Cirencester. Get in there, my son. Hey, everybody who's watching, thank you very, very much for being a part of this stream tonight. Smash the thumbs up on the video if you have not done so already. Out of it says Donny. Vlogs with Mensley says Donny. Matty Taylor says Donny. Daniel Simmons says Ollie needs to play a 4-2-2-2 with Donny and Bruno at CM, then Marcel and Rashford with Fred and Matic. See, and it does sound really nice to me, that Daniel Simmons, I must say. I do think it could work. The United Way, how's it going? Great to see you in here, John. What a top lad. Sparko says leave Joel alone. Musty, John Wayne. Hey, there's a bunch of legends in it. Thank you everyone for getting in here. I really do appreciate it. So then, let's figure this out. The rest of the team. You guys think Donny over Pogba. I hope it's some sort of combination of, I don't know, maybe it could be Fred and Matic. That'll give us some more defensive stability than maybe we've had recently, and they could just help out in terms of the defending and allow our creative players to go and do their thing. People like Bruno have looked a bit off the ball recently. Certainly, you know, Martial, I know he scored that banger in the last game, but still inconsistencies within his game there. We'd like to see a bit more from Mason Greenwood. So I think he's going to play the 4-2-3-1. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe he'll go with a diamond. But hell, maybe he'll even go with 3-5-2 away at Everton right now. I don't know. But I'm just hoping he's going for that 4-2-3-1. Because I think we need those. We need something a bit more familiar than what we've been playing recently that's not quite worked out for us every time. So I'm thinking the 4-2-3-1. And then Bruno Fernandes in the CEM position, of course. Rashford on the left. I would go with Greenwood on the right there and Martial up top. Classic. Go with that. Get it done. Get the job done against Everton. And hopefully that would be, hopefully that would be good win for us to just go into the international break with. It won't sort our season out. We'll still be mid-table melt jobs, but it just eases just a tiny bit of pressure on Ollie and keeps him his job effectively, because there's a small chance if it doesn't go our way against Everton, the pressure just might be too much with that international break coming. I hope the board would have faith in him. But there you go. But Everton have only picked up 1 point from their past 3 games. But they do have James Rodriguez back, obviously, who's been pretty damn good. United have had, obviously, a shit week losing against Istanbul, and, of course, Arsenal as well. That was a gash result of football, that one, losing in that one. So we've got some stuff to put right. We've got a reaction, hopefully, to see here. And like I did say earlier, Solskjær, when he's put up against it, when his back's against the wall, he seems to somehow pull a rabbit out of the hat and get this United side performing. So I'm hoping that's going to be another case tomorrow. I'm going for a prediction, guys. It's prediction time. Get your predictions in. And what result do you think is going to be tomorrow? I'm going for a big positive display from United. I'm going 2-0. I think we're going to get the job done. I'm going for a Bruno Fernandes penalty. And I'm going for a Tony Martial banger as well. That's what I'm going for. But maybe Solskjær, let's just talk about this though. Maybe Solskjær will go with the diamond shape in midfield, because we have seen him do that a little bit more recently. And the problem is with that is, no, I don't really know if that's the best way for us to go right now. It really, it's not that tried and tested for us. We did have a really good display against Leipzig, but it's also a game that we looked pretty damn bad in the last game. So I think something more familiar might make a bit of sense. So my prediction is 3-0, guys. What's your predictions? Get them in there. Let me know what you guys think about it.
Kirsten Gray said her dad is going in for a blood transfusion. That's a matter of life and death, so he's not playing well.
Oh, Kirsten Gray, I'm so sorry to hear that, Kirsten. I'm wishing your father the best there, Kirsten. Much love to you and your family. Everybody stick a love heart in there for Kirsten Gray. And I hope, hope you get a positive outcome there anyway, Kirsten. And I hope everything gets better there. Ice Queen Gaming, you're a legend as well. I hope you're doing okay. Right then, guys. So predictions 2-1, says Shazan Ahmed. Helosio Araujo. He comments 3-0. Stephen says, I predict Everton 4, Man United 0. You what, mate? You what, Stephen Zevon? Are you shitting me, bro? Joe Monroe thinks 1-0 to Everton. I am streaming FIFA later, Adil Varuk. Yes, as long as the back holds up. We'll be going live about 10:30. Champions Cup, so get involved. In fact, do us a favour and go over to that stream after this one and smash a pre-season like on it. Mosey, what's going on? Mosey Lees, hello. Mosey Isaac, says 2-1. Wallace Moncroy Stewart with the love heart, hope you're good. Becky Hope with the love heart, hope you're good. Look at all these legends getting in here, guys. Look at all these legends. Do us a favour and hit that thumbs up on the video, lads and lasses. Let's see if we can get 100 likes on this late night preview here for the Everton versus Manchester United game. So then, head-to-head stats then, match facts and all the like. Both matches last season were 1-1 draws, with Everton scoring first on both occasions. So last season we drew both the games with Everton, that is cash. United have won 36 Premier League games against Everton, a record for one club against a particular opponent. So no team has smashed up no other team more times than United have smashed up Everton. 36 Premier League games, get in there. Their 16 Premier League victories at Goodison Park is the joint most away wins by any club at a single stadium. United have also won 16 times at Villa Park. So we smash them up at Goodison, do you know what I mean? Technically, historically. However, they have won only 3 of their last 12 Premier League away matches against Everton. Drawn 4 and lost 5, so that doesn't sound too good. Everton stats then. Everton, after winning their first 4 matches of the season, Everton have failed to win any of their subsequent 3. Drawn 1, lost 2. So they are not in the best bit of form here. Remember that, So this is good that United are not in good form, but it's good that we're playing an Everton side that may be lacking in confidence a bit themselves and struggling a bit themselves. They've lost only one of their 15 Premier League home fixtures since sacking Marco Silva last December. Everton have gone 7 Premier League home games without a clean sheet, though, so they're leaking goals at the back there at home. And they could concede multiple goals in 5 successive top-flight home matches for the first time since a club record run of 7 in 1958. So they are there to be had at the back, guys. That's why I think we're not going to struggle to score tomorrow. You know, defensively has always been our concern, but I'm just predicting Twanzebe and Maguire and those guys to have a much better game than last time. I don't think they'll all be playing right back this time. You know what I mean? They're all playing right back. I think they need to know that 2 of them are playing centre back. So that'll be good. And Dominic Calvert-Lewin has scored 8 goals in his 7 Premier League appearances this season, so you've got to watch out for him. You know, they could get on the score sheet here. It all depends on how United play defensively. I think we will be able to create and score against this Everton team. Whether or not we can keep them out is another question, because they do have good talent. You know, James Rodriguez, and of course Dominic Calvert-Lewin's in great form and is looking pretty unstoppable at the moment, as you just heard. 8 goals in his 7 Premier League appearances this season. Pretty incredible. Carlo Ancelotti has lost only 1 of his 5 Premier League matches as a manager against Manchester United. That's crazy, isn't it? So he's only ever lost 1. So when he was Chelsea boss as well, of his 5 Premier League matches as a manager against United, he's won 3 and drawn 1 and lost 1. Pretty good record against United there. Manchester United stats: United could match their club record of 7 successive Premier League away wins set in 1993. So, you know, there's a positive for you. We're all talking about negatives and Solskjær, and we'll get onto Solskjær in a little minute. But certainly, you know, we could actually get 7 successive Premier League away wins for the first time since 1993. That could be pretty good in the league. Failure to beat Everton, though, would leave United with their lowest points tally after 7 matches of a top-flight season since 1989 and the 1990 season. So, the pressure that would be thrust upon Ole Gunnar Solskjær if that happens. I mean, you can't deny that. The worst points tally to a Premier League season since 1989-90 if we lose. Even if we draw, I think, yeah. United have led just for 43 minutes this season. Only Burnley and Sheffield United have a worse record. That's shite. Manchester United have conceded 4 penalties in their 6 Premier League games this season. They conceded just 3 all last season. So if people have a go at us about old man Penchester United and all this business, but we've got it against us this year. Marcus Rashford has failed to score in all 9 of his appearances against Everton in all competitions. Hopefully he breaks that duck tomorrow. And Ole Gunnar Solskjær is winless in all 4 Premier League matches as a manager against Everton, for Cardiff City and Manchester United. 2 draws and 2 losses. Hopefully he breaks that duck as well. So some ominous stats there, my friends. Ominous information, Matt Facts, head-to-head stats that I want to get into there. Let's talk about Ole Gunnar Solskjær then, folks. Do us a favour, smash that thumbs up button, everyone. Get your thoughts and opinions in. And we'll be doing a cheeky little preview here for a little bit longer. So, United could match their... Oh, sorry, I've already read that. Wait a sec, this is what I wanted to read. Manchester United's Ole Gunnar Solskjær obviously did a press conference today. And it was quite interesting to hear him speak and talk about his role at the club. Obviously, there is a lot of the pressure. You can see he must be feeling the pressure because there's lots of media reports at the moment about the unsettled situation at United with Solskjær and the fan base getting on him and Pochettino being lined up, supposedly, you know. So he said, if I don't trust my beliefs, this is when he was questioned about his fortunes at United and stuff like that. He said, if I don't trust my beliefs and values, who else will, he said. I don't look at 1 or 2 results and fall like a house of cards. Solskjær said he always had an open and honest dialogue with the club, and he says those in charge at Old Trafford have shown strong leadership. So I don't know what the fuck he's talking about there. Strong leadership, yeah, strong melty leadership, mate, to be fair, in Edward Woodward, Potato Boy. And of course, you know, if Solskjær thinks they're going to have faith in him just because they've told him that, I think he's naive because, you know, they said the same to Jose. Jose said the same things. They sacked him off. They sacked Louis after winning the FA Cup. They will sack him if we're down 17th, I think. We'll see. I mean, I hopefully they don't, but I'm feeling very increasingly concerned for Ole Gunnar Solskjær should we not win against Everton. Anyway, prior to the defeat in Turkey, United lost at home to Arsenal, and Solskjær said he's confident that his players will react at Goodison Park. He went on to say there are demands on a Man United player, coach and manager, he added. There is an expectation we have to be tough mentally. We are the best and biggest club in the world. After Wednesday, we didn't expect anything but criticism. It is how you deal with it. He's got a fair point. I mean, look, the boys did shite, didn't they? The players did absolutely shite in that game as well. It's not just Solskjær, it's everybody, the coaching staff, everybody at the club. They need to have a look at themselves and make the necessary changes for this game against Everton. Let's see if they can do that. Hopefully they can. He says the boys are ready for a reaction. We are all hurt. It is never easy when you lose 2 games on the bounce, but that's football. And in regards to Pochettino and stuff like that, he said Solskjær told reporters he's confident of achieving success at United, and he said only a matter of weeks ago the club was spoken of as the best thing since sliced bread when they earned the Champions League win over PSG. Sorry, he didn't say that, but he said there's always pressure and expectation on us. He added, I became a man at Manchester United. I have learned how to deal with good and bad times. Every game of football becomes history quickly. We have to go to Goodison Park with a positive frame of mind. And yeah, so I think that look, he's obviously feeling it right now. He's feeling the pressure. He's saying that he's not going to fall like a deck of cards, and he's saying that the owners and the leaders of this football club are going to be backing him, and they're not going to make any knee-jerk decisions, basically. But we'll see. I mean, look, he's got to get this game won against Everton. It's absolutely crucial. It's absolutely crucial. So there we have it, lads and lasses. There's a little bit of information for you about some of the match stats, some of the stuff that's been going on with this team. We've only really got Lindelof out, and we've got Eric Bailly and Phil Jones out. Everyone else is fit. After this video is finished, come back and comment your teams that you'd like to see Ole Gunnar Solskjær select and play out there tomorrow. Let me know your formations and let me know your teams. Don't do it right now in the live chat because I won't be able to give them all the due time and care that they need, and I won't be able to respond to each one individually. But please do that. Come back and also get your predictions in for the game. But yes, lads and lasses, let's get on and sort this out. So, John and Ganga, nobody hates you at all, mate. I think it's just simply where you are spamming the live chat up, my friend. You can't be spamming the live chat, bro. You see? You're definitely spamming. You know what I mean? But nobody hates you at all, man. The United way, how's it going? He says, Ollie's Prem record played, 65 wins, 65 draws. What's that? 17 losses, 16 goals. I don't think he's had that many games, has he? 65 wins and 65 losses. I don't know. I'm getting confused by those stats there, I'm not going to lie. But either way, thanks for getting him in there, dude. Dr. Beast, what's going on? He says, oink, oink. How's it going there, Dr. Beast? Great to see you. Thanks for getting in here. Rushmano, how you doing, Rushmano, you legend? He says, 76 likes. Smash that like button, lads and lasses. Leave a little thumbs up on the video. Let's see if we can smash 100 thumbs up on the video. That'd be amazing. And get your opinions in about this game. Yes, we are doing FIFA tonight, Sims. Subajit Badra comments and says 3-1 to United, so he's feeling confident that we can get the job done. I'm going 2-0. I think we're going to do defensively well tomorrow. I'm expecting Twanzebe and Maguire at the back there. I'm expecting Tellez too. So I think we're going to do okay. Everton have been quite good going forward. Calvert-Lewin smashing in the goals and stuff. So we've got to be wary of them. But I've got a feeling we're going to have our way with them. If you look at their stats and what they conceded in every one of their games this season, basically. They're just getting absolutely done at the back, even if they have been scoring goals and winning games. The last few games, though, they've drawn and they've lost a couple. So I'm expecting United to do okay going forward. Michael Collins, hello Michael Collins, he comments and says, everyone needs to do better. Bruno can't be giving the ball away like he did our last match. Defence needs to be switched on. Attackers need to be making runs and getting into danger zones. I couldn't agree more with you, Michael Collins. Like, that's the thing. The system and the tactics obviously were not great in the last game, but the same system and same sort of tactics were great in the Leipzig game. So, not exactly, but different, slightly different tweaks, but essentially the same sort of thing. It does come down to the players and their commitment and their desire as well and their own performances. You're right, Bruno not up to it in the last game. A lot of the players not up to it in the last game. So they definitely need to step up. And I hope that Solskjær does make a little bit more of a proactive selection and not just chuck McTominay in there because he can, because McTominay's form's not been good. Or chuck Pogba in there because he can, because Pogba's form's not been good. I hope that he selects Fred and maybe gives Donny a chance as well. Maybe let's see this. Fred's actually looked pretty good most of the games this season, so let's select somebody based on a bit of form.
Dawn's been a member about 2 to 3 years.
2 to 3 years, Don. I got it bang on then. You legend. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. James Barker says, I don't feel confident with Harry and Victor at the back. We need to strengthen the defence before we can compete at the top again. Member or subscriber, you mean? We only started memberships 8 months ago, but subscriber, you mean, yeah. Anyway.
No, Dawn said I have been on your channel.
Oh, been on the channel. You said member. You melted there.
Sorry.
Kim Padelagucci says, Pig, have you noticed that Donny's playing style suits this league better than Pogba's playing style? You know what? I have noticed that I prefer Donny. I don't know if it's necessarily about the styles fitting it. I certainly don't think Pogba's style fits United or fits this league very well, though, to be fair to you. But I also do think that the Donny van der Beek, the way that he plays football, it's very similar. It just reminds me the style of like a Paul Scholes or something like that. It's like popping stuff off quickly, little flicks here and there. It's like he's keeping hold of it. He's turning back on himself. He's finding the right pass. He did give it away a little bit against Istanbul, but before that, anytime we've seen him, his ball retention's very, very good. And I'm not trying to compare him to Paul Scholes and say he's as good as Paul Scholes or anywhere near that, but I'm just trying to say like his style on the ball reminds me of Paul Scholes on the ball. So, that's always a good sign. I think his style would benefit the Premier League and benefit United more, but we haven't seen enough of him yet in a United shirt. Let's see. We just haven't seen enough of him in a United shirt. Kirsten Gray, how you doing, you bloody legend? What's going on? JH7HD says, Tony Martial back tomorrow. Get in JH7HD, my friend. Yes, he should be back in tomorrow, absolutely. He's obviously had a really good spell, I'd say, in the last calendar year, in terms of developing as that number 9. Hopefully he's going to have another good game against Everton tomorrow. We need him to. We can't have a game where he goes missing again. That's going to cost us the game. We've got to get the job done up the top of the pitch, because defensively we might see some errors made. That's just the way it is at United at the moment. So we've got to score goals. Tony has been brilliant as that goal scorer for us at times, but he's still inconsistent. That goal that he scored the other day against Istanbul, though, what a great header that was. That was a proper centre-forwards goal, man. The touch, the glance, he placed it perfectly. So another great finish by Tony in that game. He's the only player, really, I guess you could say, that came out from that game with anything in terms of any real credit, because he did score that really nice goal, but everyone else just sort of meandered around and fannied around, and it was just completely unbelievably awful. But that performance by Tony in that goal was very, very good. Jacob says, yes, the Pig. Get Pogba out. He's a 35-minute player. Sell, get the top DM, move Tellez to the left wing and Shaw to left back, gives us good balance. Jacob, mate, very interesting, man. I do think Pogba's overrated. I do think we should look to cash in. And like you say, get that next quality defensive midfielder, something like a Wilfred Ndidi, or who we should have gone for in this summer if we didn't have a bunch of cheapskate bastards. Thomas Partey, somebody along those lines who Arsenal have got and looked good against us the other day. Jake Howard says, I did notice that, Mrs. P, you'll need that hairdryer for him next time. What's that?
Sonic always in the water.
Oh, I know, I melted, didn't I? Hey, guys. Check this out, by the way. My missus got me this t-shirt. Check it out. It's sick. I don't know if you can see it. It says...
You down to a T.
It says, it's the season to be grumpy. Can you see that? It's freaking awesome.
Well, it's you, isn't it? You're very grumpy, my little Grinch.
The little ninja says, are United playing? Yes, we're playing tomorrow, my friend. We've got Everton at 12:30 UK time, just after midday. It's the early kickoff. Away at Goodison Park. Hopefully we smash them to pieces. Yeah, that's not the real one, by the way, guys. Major Tom says, up the Rovers. How you doing, Major Tom? Kim Padelagucci, fans have an agenda against Bruno, should know that Bruno is the reason Ollie is still in the job. Hey, look, Solskjær needs credit for bringing Bruno in and allowing him the freedom and the role in the team that he's had to excel and shine. So Solskjær does deserve credit for Bruno, but yes, Bruno's an exceptional player. We're not getting on Bruno. I don't know how anybody can criticise Bruno. He has had a couple of bad games this season. That's going to happen to anybody, really. He's been definitely our best player since he signed. He's been our best player since he signed.
I'm not a Christmas Scrooge, Mr.
Nice.
P,
Cash Guy says Mrs. Pig is a Christmas Scrooge. Yeah, you got that right. No, I'm joking. No, Mr. P. Yeah, Mr. P. He meant Mr. P. Michael Connor says, Pig, you need to loan Ollie the truncheon. Maybe then the players will turn on. Power Strike says, hello, Mr. Pig. Hello, Power Strike. King Eric says, I agree, Pig. Let's be grumpy. Come on, King Eric, mate. It is the season to be grumpy. It's 2020, mate. What a shitter. Prakash Kumar says, United will win and give hope. Then let's down. This is a cycle. Good man, good man. Hey, we're only 7 likes away from getting 100 likes on this video. Smash that thumbs up button if you haven't done so already.
Thank you, John Wayne.
Jamie Gretton says, evening, Pigs, evening, Jamie.
Hey, Jamie.
Football with Brownie. Hello, he says, hi, Pig. We lost to the Carrot Crunchers in Bristol. Oh, no, that is not good, mate. You lost to Bristol, mate. The carrot crunchers. I can't read and I can't write, but that don't really matter, because I come from Bristol and I can drive a tractor. Hey, nice one, Football Brownie. Kayam, how's it going, Kayam? Joe Monroe says, it feels like the signings I have been done for Pochettino. He wanted Tellez, Donny van der Beek and Bruno, and look where they are. Gary Walker says, Ollie played 63 points, 110, only bettered by Klopp and Pep. Mate, fair play to you, lad. I don't know what time frame you're talking about there, but I love the stats.
Hey, Jack Payton, he wants to know where you can get a hat.
Jack Payton, I've put, if you have a look on my website, flyandpigunited.com, and click on the shop section, they are on there, but I've actually put a temporary pause on them.
Send them still.
Is the post office still functioning as normal and stuff?
Mine is, yeah.
Okay, well, I might put them active again, but anyway, we'll see. But yes, you can get one of these hats. How's this hat looking on the show tonight? Do you reckon it looks better than the old hat, guys? Or wait, this one's got more of a prominent Russian feel about it. Do you know what I mean? I feel like this bit at the front here, it's got much more of a prominent Russian feel about it. Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
You look like you're a bit blonde.
It's got the clips underneath as well, so it's actually better for if you're out and about and it's really cold, because you can just clip it. If you can see what you're doing, you can clip it at the bottom there. Do you know what I mean? You can clip that bad boy.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too, but does it look better or worse than the old one? That's what I'm saying.
Different. Not worse.
Jake Howard says, the worst hat I've ever seen is that condom hat like. Why? What condom hat like, dude? Oh, you mean just putting a condom on your head? Or Gary Walker says, since Ollie joined us in the time frame. Oh, nice one, Gary Walker. Well, there you go. I mean, look, you can't really argue with that. Shireen Simmons. Hello, Shireen Simon, sorry. Rushmano says, Pig, you can get them collected from your home. Yeah, that's a good shout, Rushmano, my friend. Hermes, good shout, good shout, good shout. Big God Bob says, Pogba is now only overrated by his agent and himself. Yes, I'd say that's fair, I guess. I think most fans have come to the conclusion that maybe Paul Pogba just is a little bit on the inconsistent and, let's be honest now, gash side of things. You know, he's done some good things in a couple of games over the years, but it's plain for everyone to see that he is bloody ropey as you like. Joe Monroe says, serious question, Pig. If you could appoint Poch tomorrow, but it's the only time you ever get him, would you pull the trigger on Ole Gunnar Solskjær? Joe Monroe, to answer your question, absolutely bloody not, my friend, no. Whether it's tomorrow and that's the only chance, where we've got 7 chances to get Pochettino in the door, I'd say see you later on, you little Argentinian melt. I don't want to see you coming into this side and being a mediocre yes man for the Glazers, doing a good job on a shoestring budget, building a team and not complaining and just doing his job when we could actually get somebody proper if Ole Gunnar Solskjær doesn't work out, maybe a proven winner. The manager that United can get to take us forward and compete with the world's best just isn't available to us right now, unfortunately, in my opinion. It isn't available to us. And Mauricio Pochettino most certainly is not that man, in my opinion. He is good at building teams. He did it with Southampton. He did it at Spurs. You can't deny the team that he built at Spurs. He got them to a Champions League final. That's an achievement itself. I get it. He's still a proven loser. He's still somebody that's never actually won a damn thing. So he doesn't impress me much. Look, he is a nice bloke. I think he's a really nice bloke. Did you see him on Sky Sports the other day? His little face. He's a nice bloke, you know. His accent, he's humble, he's polite. I like him. Don't get me wrong. He's a nice bloke. He's too nice. He's another yes man for the Glazers, my friends. And that's exactly what they want. Somebody that can do a good job on a shoestring budget, who won't rock the boat. And to me, he's not the right man for us because he's not a winner. And if we're just getting rid of Solskjær and getting Poch, all that's going to happen is in a couple of years' time, you might see a boost to the side for a little while. You might see them spend and invest a little bit under Mauricio. And you might see us improve for a little bit. But ultimately, with our owners and the current regime we've got leading this football club, we'll still have the same problems that exist right now. So I say, at least give it Solskjær a little bit more time to see what he can do, see if he can continue this growth and development that he's overseen, which is what it is. I think the style was really good after lockdown. That was a big improvement from the Jose era. I think the feel of the team, the vibe of the team, bringing new players in, Greenwood, etc. You know, Rashford's form last season, the start of the season, Martial getting better as it all went on, Luke Shaw being a different player, Matic being a different player. Everybody seemed to improve under Solskjær, more or less. We finished 3rd, guys, which is damn good, you know. Okay, look, this start of the season's been gash-tastic. It's been about as bad as it could have been, really, in the league. He's got to do better. The players have to do better now. But we were also crap last year at the start, and we turned that around and we finished 3rd. So I'm going to still judge him at the end of the season. I don't even want to hear about Mauricio Pochettino because I don't think he's a proven winner, guys. Okay? Mohammed Mansour says, if we don't have players, what the new manager's going to do? Exactly. They're still going to have to choose a prima donna Paul Pogba on 300k a week because he's there getting paid that and he's a big, high-profile player. They're still going to have to select Slabby Maguire, who's an £80 million, ridiculously expensive player who's our captain, at this moment in time. They're still going to have the issues that we've got at the back. I say Solskjaer's done good in a lot of games. I don't really even get onto this, but he's obviously feeling the pressure right now, and I just hope that I hope that he smashes them up anyway. I hope that he absolutely smashes them up. Russian Elmo, how's it going, Russian Elmo? He says, imagine Fergie came out of retirement. I mean, look, I wouldn't even want him to do that, to be fair, because I think it is a different challenge right now, even for somebody of Fergie's magnitude. It's different with these owners and with, okay, he did have the Glazers there while he was still the manager, but we also had a different situation. We had David Gill, he was a big part of it, and the fact that Fergie already had a good core of players and a great team before the Glazers even came in helped, and the fact that we were successful winning every single season, and he did get to spend a bit of money under the Glazers, absolutely, but, he never really complained about it because he was successful. You know what I mean? He was successful. It's hard to really kick your toys out the pram if you're finishing first every single bloody year or near enough, But we did, anyway, Fergie was a different animal. The United Way says, if that was the real United stand, they would have the tick for verification. Yeah, definitely. Just time them out if they're winding people up. Anyway, Daniel, how's it going? He says, Dan James is championship level. Yes, I tend to agree with you. He's just a backup substitution. Cashguy King says, people compare Ollie to Klopp. That's not fair. Klopp had the backing of the board. When it came to players he wanted to sign, Ollie didn't. Well, I mean, Solskjaer has been... Yeah, you're right, actually. Because even though we did get Bruno, we didn't get him until too late. You're so right. Yeah, we didn't get the players we needed at the right time. So I agree. We didn't do as good a job as Liverpool's recruitment team, even if we spent more money. Ollie needs to improve, says Mickey F. Absolutely he does, Absolutely he does. Let's see how we approach this game tomorrow. Hopefully it's a good one. Ice Queen Gaming is back. Just had to take my antidepressant tablets. Oh, fair play to you, Ice Queen Gaming. I hope you're feeling a bit better and more positive anyway. I hope you have a good evening, a good weekend, and I hope that Man United get the win for you tomorrow. I'll cheer everyone up. Matthew Adateo says, hi Piggy, how's it going? It's going not too shabbily, Matthew Adateo. My back's still crumbled and I need to eat some food. So yeah, Russian Elmo says, but I agree, Daniel. Hey everyone, smash that thumbs up button on the video if you have not done so. Leave a cheeky like on it. I'm pretty much going to wrap this video up very soon. Sorry? I know, that's it. We ordered a Subway, guys. If you caught the start of the video, obviously, we ordered a Subway. There was a complete calamity with the delivery. I had to sort it out. It came late during the live stream. Mrs. is chowing down on her steak.
Do you want some of yours?
No, I can't eat my Subway live on stream. That's a nightmare. No. So we're going to wrap up this video now anyway. But I did want to just say thanks to everybody that's watched and got in here. Please do us a favour though, come back, because I've got to do it. I'm doing a FIFA video later. Come back after this video is finished and get your thoughts and opinions in, about the team selection, the formation, what sort of players you think we should be putting out there in the game. Get all your predictions and stuff in the comment section and I'll get back to you there as soon as possible. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching here. Jacob, Hector Rico, Joe Monroe, Jason Dower, Mina Bui, Ice Queen Gaming, Ruddy Can't Game, Russian Elmo, Daniel, Cash Guy King, Kirsten Gray, Conservative Media, J87HD says, go enjoy your Subway, mate. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, get your predictions in. We've gone over a little bit there. Hopefully Tellers will be back. He's recovered from the COVID. Hopefully he's back in the side. I do hope Solskjær doesn't start Pogba. I'm looking for a good game from Greenwood if he's starting out there. And Marcel needs to step up and be that goal scorer for us again, which he was in the last game, to be fair. But we've got to, see some consistency from him. I'm hoping Rashford has a better game. I'm feeling positive about it. Bruno needs to have a better game as well. I'm looking at Everton's form. I'm looking at United, and I'm thinking we can do it. They're conceding a lot of goals. We can do it. So I'm predicting 2-0 to Manchester United. I'm thinking Twanzebe and Maguire, if they start, they're going to boss it at the back in this game. And everyone's going to be bang up for it, fighting for Ole Gunnar Solskjær. And we're going to see a reaction after two really bad results. Arsenal and Istanbul Besiktas here. We shall see. Hopefully we'll see some sort of chemical reaction from the guys. Jake Harold, thank you. Jacob, MBE Paul Rashford, Kimper Delagucci, Aaron Homeyard, your legend, Mrs. P, the United Way, dude. Have a great evening, dude. Thank you very much for getting in there. He says there is FIFA chill peeps, absolutely. Daniel, Ice Queen Gaming, Jason Dower, Shazad Kayam. I'll be back later on the channel in about an hour and a half-ish for the FIFA Champions Cup stream. Road to Glory, Glory Man United, episode 19 or something like that. So get involved later for that one. In fact, please do us a massive favour, actually. Go over to that video after this video is finished and smash a thumbs up on it. That'll give it a boost up there before we even get going. Thank you, everyone who does that. Have a great evening, everyone. Thanks for all your predictions. Thanks for your interactions. Thank you for your chatter. Come back once this video is finished and get your thoughts and opinions in the post-match comments section, and I will get back to you in due course. Thank you for watching. This is the Pig. I'll see you in a bit for the FIFA stream. And come on, United, let's smash up those toffee melts. Let's make sticky toffee puddings out of them. Let's get the old toffee hammer out and let Ole Gunnar Solskjær go ham on those melts and mash up Carlo Ancelotti into a toffee broken mess.
I feel like a sticky toffee pudding.
Hey, that looks very questionable, doesn't it? I was doing a toffee hammer side. That looks don't clip that. Anyway, guys, right, I'll see you soon. We're going to batter those sticky toffee puddings.
Bye, Shazadame. Bye, John. Bye, Jason Dower. Jake Carroll. Paul Rashford. Everton 9.
Much love to you guys. Smash the like, subscribe, follow the socials in the description. Check out the website, flyingpigunited.com, and I will see you soon. Oh. Come on, United!